Hi, welcome to City Vision University's Fundamentals of Addiction Counseling course. My name is Andrew Sears, and I'm the president of City Vision University. The reason why we have addiction counseling programs here at City Vision University is because we're really about transforming lives. Our whole purpose in City Vision University is to help train Christians to serve the poor and the addicted and other addiction professionals. So a little of my own background, I started my own recovery journey in 1996. I grew up in a neighborhood where most of my friends got addicted or went to jail in high school, and kind of had my own journey, and entered into recovery in 96, and have continued that ever since. Most of the work that I've done personally has been more on the lay counseling side, but I've done a lot to supervise a lot of addiction professionals and academics who know a lot more in this space. But since I help with course design, I'm doing an overview for this course. Now, this course really is trying to combine three things. The core textbook is the Foundations of Addiction Counseling, and this is going to be an overview of addiction counseling, whereas in the rest of the program, you're going to go a lot deeper on a lot of these topics. But this course is the one that kind of covers all the aspects of addiction counseling. We also, the one skill that we want to help you develop is motivational interviewing. For a lot of people who work in the field of addiction counseling, addiction treatment, motivational interviewing is definitely one of the top 5 tools that's used in that space. So we have a book on that. And then the third thing is we want you to not only understand addiction counseling, but we want you to understand what's different about Christian counseling. So we're trying to provide this introduction to Christian counseling through this book, Counseling in Christianity, 5 Approaches. Now, the course outcomes is just kind of a summary of what we want you to be able to do at the end of the course. So a lot of this course is going to be defined around SAMHSA'S. That's in the U.S., the addiction focused government agency. And they have something called TAP 21 that is the competencies for addiction counselors, and the foundation for all that's what they call the transdisciplinary foundations. So we want to make sure you have all those foundations. The second thing is we're going to make sure you understand what it means to apply a Christian worldview in this field, and how that also relates to professional ethics in both secular counseling and Christian counseling environments. We're going to help you develop a career plan and licensure plan as appropriate based on your personal needs. You'll be able to practice motivational interviewing skills to help those recovering from addiction to move forward towards change, and also how to utilize groups and addiction treatment plans, including 12-step groups. And then some of the things we're going to do is have you develop a comprehensive addiction treatment plan based on a case study, create a training manual of best practices using case management, referral, and documentation, and create a training plan and relapse prevention plan for clients. And the end of the course, what we're going to do is the comprehensive addiction treatment best practices training manual. So we're going to have you kind of assume that you're working for an organization if you're not, or you can do it for your organization. And the idea is you're going to try to include how your organization's unique values inform its approach to addiction treatment, but also a lot of the key principles. So the outline of this course, we're going to start with the history and causes of addiction. In week 2, we're going to do professional ethics, licensure, assessment, and diagnosis of addiction. Week 3 is going to be focused on counseling, motivational interviewing. We're going to keep doing motivational interviewing for several more weeks, but we'll also be covering co-occurring disorders, group therapy, and addiction pharmacology, addiction and family and treatment plans, case management and client education, relapse prevention and aftercare, and integrating addiction counseling into a Christian worldview. And as with all our courses, this course is focused on you're going to be doing a lot of reading and videos. Part of the reason why we use a lot of videos is they help provide a lot more practical, perspective on things. And, the base of learning is remembering and then understanding. So We'll have forums and quizzes that'll focus on that. Live meetings are going to be focused especially on the apply. Some of the assignments will be, analyzing and apply. And then in the end, your final project is going to be this addiction treatment manual. Now, the whole course is based around SAMHSA'S TAP 21, 8 practice domains. So each of these domains, and sometimes they'll have slightly different things, but clinical evaluation, treatment planning, referral, client, family, and community education, documentation, service coordination, professional and ethical responsibilities, and counseling. And then all these are based on the transdisciplinary foundations. And part of the idea of what we're trying to do in this is, take these concepts and think about how do you do Christian integration, and how do you, because, we're going to have courses that focus a lot more on various aspects, so family counseling and various aspects of this. But we're going to try to help you think about how do you integrate all this into a Christian worldview. So hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions, please ask your faculty member. Thanks a lot.